He did lose to Gross, who is a Green Lantern player, so he does have that experience.
That's true. I mean, Gross is maybe the Green Lantern, so that must have been very tough for Getreked, and I'm sure that he labbed that matchup a lot. You don't go to a stage like the Hometown Heroes Finals, lose to a character like Green Lantern, and then just not go and lab it out immediately, you know?
And there's some of that tech that he might have labbed, getting off a good combo, 392 damage, shooting off a laser after. And nice shimmies here by KingGambler, showing he knows what he's doing as well.
And this is a match that we saw so much in Injustice 1, but you very rarely see it in Injustice 2. We were talking about how Gross is basically the main Green Lantern that we've seen, and we really don't see too many others, so it's really great to see somebody like KingGambler playing. Oh, hard knockdown in the corner.
Just backing off a little bit, didn't go for a setup, but still keeping the pressure up, and now a whip forward 3 there by Getreked, but he's still gonna pick it up, has the damage in the corner, gonna keep juggling him here.
Didn't go for any Oki options. He knows that he could potentially just chip him out for this last life bar.
And now KingGambler just being very patient and eating a forward 2 right out of the air. That's gonna close out that life bar for Getreked.
Yeah, who needs to down 2 anti-air? You can just forward 2. Forward 2 out of everything. Use it for footsies, use it for punishes, use it for anti-airs.
It's a tool of all trades.
Yes. I mean, these two are both characters that are so solid, they have strong zoning, and they have some of the best footsies in the entire game. So I'm surprised that we're seeing them play at such a close range this whole time.
Yeah, both these characters, they do have the tools to play at this full screen range, which Getreked is attempting to do right now, jumping right over that lantern.
Alright, so there we go, seeing the meter burn laser from KingGambler. That's such a great anti-zoning tool. You throw it as soon as you think that your opponent is going to move after they block one of your zoning tools, and it checks them. Even if not, it's safe, it's free chip, it's a great move.
He has to be careful throwing those bowling balls though, because as you can see, Getreked is just jumping right over it and punishing it with the laser, getting a good amount of damage still, especially if he has trade up.
Yeah, and you can see that Getreked has more experience in this matchup now. He's jumping at a perfect range where he can go over the exploding lanterns, he can go over pretty much every single zoning option from Green Lantern, and then he lasers at a safe range.
Oh!
This world is protected. This world is mine.
I'm surprised he didn't just go for Unclashable there. That Unclashable damage would have been so high, it would have taken him to easy chip life, but still, now he's maybe within one combo of death. It's going to depend on the space.
Oh, but here comes Gambler, not giving up without a fight, gonna get him into a back 3. Go for a setup here? Oh, just a down 1 on the Oki.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of just meaty mids on Oki from Gambler. Oh, that should be huge damage. Is that enough to kill? He's going to spend the meter. Oh,
that's gonna kill.
Just enough. What an unnecessarily cool combo Gambler took. Were from the fact that he was trying to tech. He was getting baited into trying to tech, which made him throw out a throw, and then Getreked baited that with a meter burn back 3. But nice. All right, finally we're starting to see some Oki options from KingGambler.
Yeah, now he's starting to go for the tricky stuff, going in for those jump-in 3s, and now just walking back a little bit. It's really hard to walk back on Superman as well with that forward 2 range, but Gambler taking that risk.
Yeah, Green Lantern has a great walk speed, so if anybody can do it, him. But again, you see, he's trying to tech a throw, but then just gets hit by that back 3, and now look how much damage he took just from that alone.
Yep, he's about half life now, and now both players sitting at full screen. Nice job doing a air straight shot, just to avoid that laser.
Yeah, that's not something we've seen so much, but really the best situation in the game to use that air straight shot is against Superman throwing lasers.
Yeah, if you're able to time your jump on that air laser from Superman, you jump right over it on either air or grounded laser, and now very good adjustments here by Gambler, about to take this first life bar, and as I'm saying that, gonna eat a button.
He ate the button, but luckily Getreked canceled it into trait instead of going for the full conversion. That could have been his life bar, but now, oh no, this will definitely be the life bar. Doesn't even need to spend meter.
I think Gambler tried to wake up there and was just blown up by that forward 2-3.
Yeah, we haven't really seen any wall wake-ups from Green Lantern yet.
I paid for my crimes. I'm finishing what we started.
In fact, we really haven't seen too many wake-ups in general in this set. I mean, have we seen even a single Superman wake-up?
I don't believe so. Both players have just been playing a very respectful Oki game.
Yeah.
Really respecting each other's skill level at this point.
Just like meaty mids, like I was saying. Nobody's really doing anything too tricky, and it's working. Here we go. Here's an opportunity for Oki. Every single hit that Green Lantern has is an opportunity for Oki, but he's just going to go for the plus frames. And even still, those plus frames don't mean too much. Only +1, and Green Lantern only has a 7-frame down 1, so anybody with a 6-frame move themselves negates it, really.
Oh, fighting me was a mistake. I'm keeping up.
The real mistake was clashing that back 1-2, because that was the end of that. There was no more damage after that. It would have been a knockdown, but I think he expected it to be the full back 1-3, which would have started the combo. Still, it's even. It's even like last game.
Exactly, these players are so evenly matched right now, and now trying to disrespect those plus frames again. And there's that burst wake up from Superman, not working out, but no punish from KingGambler.
And that setup looked like he was trying to bait that. He just did the back 1 at the perfect spacing where the rising grab was going to whiff, and oh, again, baiting the tech, so much damage. Oh, he flipped out.
I think we need to start counting how many baits on these throw techs that Getreked is doing.
Too many, and again, costing him the game. Actually, the punish on the wall was the kill. I mean, that's the scary thing about Superman. Meter burn back 3s, meter burn forward 3s are such a huge part of the game, and when you shut those down completely as Superman, it's scary. You immediately lose one of your tools that you're probably comfortable with. But, again, Gambler getting a great start of this round.
He got that first hit off, and he has the corner position now. Baiting a throw of his own, but not able to get anything off of it. But here we go, picking it up again. Throws him back into the corner, has the pressure here, going for plus frames. And again, Getreked, no respect. He's pressing buttons.
Well, when you're up 2-0 in a set, I think you can make some really heavy reads. Even if they don't work out for you, they're going to really confuse your opponent because you got 3 games that you can waste. Well, I guess 2 games you can waste, and 1 that you got to pull it through. Oh, and that's going to be death.
Not sure what Gambler was trying to wake up with there. Maybe a lift?
I don't know, but the wake-up just haven't worked out for either player yet.
And there's a wall finally working out for him, pushing him back. And I really like the neutral game that Gambler's playing, shimmying back and forth, trying to bait something out. And just I'm saying that Getreked gonna just forward to him, doesn't even care.
And good use of the background bounce. That means it's going to bring Gambler all the way to the wall. 1 hit, he needed to clash.
We were friends, Clark. Not anymore.
And Gambler does have a lot of meter. He spends 3 of it, gets a lot of life back, 30%. But still, that 30% can go so quickly against Superman.
Okay, I think he was trying to bait another throw there. Going for plus frames, finally going for that meter burn back 3 we were talking about, Chef. Oh, and oh no, just the wrong decision there to go for the air shot.
And I wonder if he actually could have got a background bounce in that combo, but you know, it doesn't matter. That should be a dropped combo, but the dive bomb is going to do it, and Getreked is going to knock almost this entire tournament. Rewind, likewise, use Catwoman almost this entire tournament, but based on the matchups, both of these players have actually a ridiculous amount of characters.
Yeah, Rewind known to play the entire top 10 of the cast, and Flappy he's a lab monster. This kid is finding tech for every character in the game, sharing it to the community, really doing great work for everybody.
But not doing great work getting out of this corner against Rewind right now. So this is a sort of infamous matchup just because back 3 and a lot of other really good low-profiling moves from Catwoman go under so much of Black Adam's. But you know who the first person in the entire scene to say, oh, you know, I think this matchup is good for Black Adam? The first person was Rewind himself. He used to, if you remember, when the game first started, Rewind was an Atrocitus mage. His first secondary was Black Adam, and he only played Black Adam against Catwoman players. So this is a really ironic way to kind of switch this whole thing around. Of course, that was like a million patches ago.
And now the whole game coming full circle here into the Winter Clash season. And Rewind just putting in work, beating some of the best Catwomans around as well. He's really made this character his own.
He has. Rewind, the thing about Rewind is he plays online so much, he plays in so many different tournaments, and he just kind of takes everybody's playstyle and the way everybody plays all the top tiers and absorbs it into himself. And his cast he must have one of the most dangerous set of characters I've ever seen of anybody ever. Nice down 2 though, and Flappy's sort of evening it up.
Yeah, Flappy might be from SoCal with those down 2 boys there.
Hey, down 2s have been getting more and more popular recently. Oh, we cursed it. We cursed it by talking about the down 2s, getting punished out of it. Rewind using that jump 1. It's got such a good hitbox.
Yeah, and that's going to carry him all the way to the corner. They're going to spend those cat scratches there as well. And that meaty kicks into a nice combo.
Yield, woman.
I'd rather cut you.
I think Flappy might have waited a little bit longer on that clash. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. He definitely could have saved himself a little bit of damage, but decides to just eat it anyway. Gonna Rewind going to close that out just with the cat dash. Once he starts feeling himself, then Rewind's going in. He's opening you up. And just like that, this is a great way to not get anything started. Flappy getting the first hit here, taking him all the way to the corner here.
Oh, good throw back into the corner. Great choice. Oh, again, down two is so good. You know, even before they made the change to the Catwoman whip, the down two from Black Adam was a great answer to it.
Yeah, it might look like he has a really stubby down two, but that hitbox on Black Adam's down two is actually really great and a tool that I think you're going to see a lot more Black Adam start using.
It's true. I honestly, if there was one move in the game I would like to be able to see visually the hitbox on, it would be the Black Adam down two. Because it is not just on his hand. It is all around his hand. It's a little explosion.
Yeah,
he's cheating. He's got like force power. He's like boom, boom.
He's got the power of Shazam just coming, protruding from his hand.
Oh, we don't say that name, man. It just makes me sad. All right, but Flappy doing considerably better this time around. Playing a little bit more lame and nice. He's made a lot of good reads, catching Rewind's forward movement with his forward one.
Bet your cat god would love me.
You let bastards fight.
And this game looking really good for Flappy right now, forcing the clash already. Has almost half a life bar left as well. And Rewind really has to get some offense started.
Oh, that's going to be big. There is a background bounce. Will he use it? He will. Oh, what weird! Lands the back 2-3 underneath Catwoman, and again missing the follow-up, but it doesn't even matter. Oh, maybe it will.
And only a true master here. Rewind if he's able to do this. Another throw.
How many in a row do you think he's willing to do? Oh, not that many. Oh, yeah, this is Black Adam. If Rewind can make this comeback, something's wrong in this world. Black Adam is one of the best at preventing comebacks. You know, meter burn dive kicks into it. He didn't even need to activate that second trait, but he could have. He's knocking down Flappy and then just holding that momentum. But with Flash, you get kind of like free reign to do whatever you want on Black Adam's wake up, and that's a dream for a Flash player. That's literally all you could ever want.
If he does decide to go to Flash, he will be mixing for free on those wake ups.
I mean, he won the first game with Catwoman. Maybe he just wants to stick with it at that point. Catwoman is a great choice. We talk about this a lot in counter pick games. It's great to have kind of like a neutral character to start off with. Catwoman doesn't really get destroyed by too many characters, so you pick her, and you know, if you win or if you lose, you can counter pick. If not, you can just stick with her. It's always a solid choice.
Does not have the bar to extend that combo there. Has 3 scratches loaded up. Tries to go for a grab. Does not work out. And now Flappy, just respecting this, eats a low whip. And that's going to be chip out.
Careful, you might get robbed.
And Flappy did try to wake up there. But again, Black Adam's wake up very easily stuffed. And Chip was going to do it anyway.
It's got a lot of reward potentially if you use the cage. But yeah, it's he has some of the weakest wake ups overall as far as invincibility in the game. Ooh, nice footsies right there. Catching out of the, catching the forward one with the forward one. Dash up on knockdown into meter burn lightning. All right, that works. It works. It's scary. You're really scared of the overhead. He's got a lot of overhead options, and meter burn lightning, sometimes you're just not expecting it.
And those meter burn lightnings, they do hurt, and the damage will stack up.
I'm stealing this fight.
Not in the slightest.
A lot of meter from Rewind. He hasn't really gotten too many huge conversions so far, so he hasn't had to spend the meter. Oh, instant dive kick, but no conversion. Gets the overhead pickup, though. And just taking some pressure. I like that. 1-1-2 plus on block. I think that's why he used it.
And Flappy paying really patient now, just blocking, waiting for his turn. And now going to do some zoning here.
Oh, he tried to anti-air. This is going to be a lot of damage.
What's going to be the setup here as well? And that did not cross up. Great blocks there by Flappy. And another down two. Flappy very on point right now with those down twos, keeping Rewind out of the air, but still not out of this corner. He's going for a ride.
Oh, and this is unclashable damage, of course, but it probably won't kill just because I think this is the weakest stage transition in the entire game. Not quite enough to kill. Sammy's very, very low life, but he's got clash, so... Oh, I like that attempt to back 3. It was to prevent the clash. Oh, this is so close, but...
Yeah, Chip could do it here if Rewind can touch him at all. There's a down one.
Nice, good call on the down one. He saw that... $400 to the winner, $200 to second place, and $150 to third place. So definitely worth entering it for absolutely no cost. I mean, there's no way to say it's not.
Exactly, especially right now that we are in the offseason. These competitors, they do like to keep their skills up to par, not get rusty, and these tournaments are a great way to do that and take home a little bit of cash with you.
But right now, Flappy, he's got to do something if he wants to take home some of that cash. He's got to make some adaptations. He's got to get out of this corner. Oh, that is not how you get out of that corner. It's quite the opposite, actually. He's stuck by the jukebox. He's listening to the music of his own demise.
Nice down with the challenge, but it's going to get thrown, and that's going to be that first life bar going to Rewind. Sitting on this set's last life bar if he's able to close it out.
Oh, that's a nice catch. He's going to spend the meter. Ooh, nice flip out. So not only does that flip out prevent the damage that Flappy could have done, it made him waste the bar, and it got to keep him in the corner. Oh, what? Why was there a throw right there? That was definitely an accident. I mean, that's a full combo. Could have just back three, but instead got a throw.
Definitely a misinput by Rewind, but he's still able to keep up this pressure in the corner. But Flappy, great use of that quick forward, advancing forward one, closing out that life bar. Great job there by Flappy, just to stay alive in this set right now. And
a weird little thing that he did was really smart was instead of doing the forward 1-2 string to end it, he did forward one into lightning hands, which built him that little bit more meter. And even though he's in a tough situation right now, he still has the presence of mind to be able to think about things like that.
You die, Batman's consort.
I'm way more than that.
And Flappy a little bit late with these clashes, taking a few more hits than he really needs to. But great black magic right there.
Oh, weird trade.
Trading hits.
Good block. Ooh, that was a whiff. That was a bad whiff, actually. But Flappy not taking too much advantage of it. You know, with Black Adam damage, this still could work out for Sammy. It's just, he's got to stop Rewind from getting so much meter. He's using so much meter to kind of even it up with the flip outs. And now, I mean, he's got to not get hit. He's getting very, very close to chip. Luckily, there's no cat scratches for Rewind, so he can't just chip him out with that.
Bet your cat god would love me.
You lack bastards fight.
Look at this. Rewind already has 2 bars. He just did a flip out, an air flip, which costs 2 bars itself. So somehow he is just building so much meter, and that's going to make the whole situation work out for him as he's going to knock Flappy into loot. Fun block. It is a combo starter. It is everything. And there we go. We're already starting off the dive kick. Like I said, Titaniumtigerzz, one of the dive kick gods, and we are going to see dive kicks clashing with dive kicks here. I bet we're going to see more characters in the air than we are going to see them on the ground in this set.
And this is a matchup that I have not seen since Evil when Big Boy played Perfect Legend. And that was one of the best sets that I've seen all year long in the Pro Series.
Oh, that was such an incredible set. You should all go back and watch that, absolutely. I mean, honestly, Big Boy always pulls off some really incredible matches. He's always super exciting to watch, and then Brainiac in general is always really exciting to watch, so that was just a great set. But right now, Flappy is not able to execute his dive kicks as well as he was being dive kicked. You cannot defeat the dive kick master with dive kicks yourself. It's the rule, right?
And even though he did not get a strong punish on the Black Magic, still able to keep up his pressure, has Black Adam back to the corner.
Really good usage of the forward 3 and the stand 3, using them just to corner trap Flappy right here. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we saw a switch from Flappy. He's not doing too great this time.
This only ends one way.
Your abject failure?
Yeah, Tigers was really able to find that Brainiac sweet spot, that range he loves to be in where the tentacles are just close enough to hit you. Kind of like Wonder Woman playstyle with her whips.
Yeah, very, very similar. I mean, any character that has normals, especially long-range normals, that don't have hurt boxes of their own, you want to stay within that range. So your opponent, even if they were to do something armored maybe, they wouldn't be able to beat it. If they were throwing a fast normal, they'd still lose. And that's why we saw Flappy trapped in that corner so long.
Now Flappy here getting something started. Still not able to close out the life bar, and he's going to get thrown into the corner. What an unfortunate situation. Eats a dive kick right after.
Oh, why hasn't he just activated his trait? Oh, and now it might be too late. It is!
No.
And
This
Chip
is gonna be
should
Chip.
do it. That was guaranteed. If Flappy had just activated his trait, the first
Stage interactables that this map has now.
That's true. You know, it's hard for me to not still think of every single one of these as unblockable, but of course they made these wonderful changes to all the interactables. I mean, I'm personally a huge fan, but I mean, will it even matter? Flappy he's got a few things that he can throw, but oh wow, so high up! That 4-3 just pulled out of the air.
That was 4 in a row, Chef. He just went for 4 forward threes, made that last one meter burn, got the armor on it, and unfortunately lost the corner, but he got the health bar on a perfect.
Oh man, yeah, we still haven't seen any damage from Flappy, and okay, spooling up a little bit. It will not be a full perfect, but right now, I don't know how you bring this back. You have to do so much damage, and right now the opposite's happening. Tiger's keeping Flappy in the corner, and again the 4-3s are working so well.
And Flappy, he's taking hits right now. Takes a throw into the corner. Now Chip's gonna do it here. Tries to wake up, and
that's tough. It's just so tough.
in the matchup.
Definitely, you do not get quite as much free pressure, not as many free checks, but still, the space that Batman controls is going to be very good, I think, against Brainiac, even in this current patch. And already starting off better than he's been starting off. And the big reason why this is considered a tough matchup is, first of all, Brainiac is like 300 feet tall. I don't know why he's so tall. He needs to like I don't know, just hunch down a little bit so he doesn't get hit in the head by so many up batarangs. And the other thing is, up batarang not only hits him in the head, but it controls all of his air mobility.
You know, I just noticed that Brainiac is about as tall as Batman crouching.
It's true. He is a large man.
But now, good job getting things started here by Tigers. He could take a good amount of damage, but he's able to tie this all back right now. Has Flappy in the corner.
Oh, and that could have actually been the life bar by Flappy, but he instead went for some more pressure. Didn't get the full conversion. He still has a little bit of life. That up grapple may have been a mistake. That was a big mistake, though.
Tries to go for a down 2. Does not work out, but able to push his way out of the corner. Let's see if he can close out the life bar as well. Great blocks here by Tigers, but you can't block forever.
No, you cannot. I mean, a lot of people have said that, you know, Batman, the strategy is just literally just block him, and there's no way he should be able to open you up. But against good players, it's not even about that. It's just about the pressure. It's about the meter you let him build, and eventually he can find some little way to open you up.
So little accomplished.
But great job by Tigers, able to close out that health bar rather quickly. Likely it's not too different.
True, but Flappy does have the space that he wants. He can build a lot of free meter right here. He can control the space. He can just kind of even just sit here and wait for his trait to come back. It does come back slower, so he's not just automatically going to have it. He does have one bat now, and it still does charge while he has the bat out. Good clash.
How is it you lead? I'm Batman. He's Batman. I'm Batman.
He really likes letting people know that he's Batman. I think maybe the bat cowl should be enough to let him know, but he just wants to make sure.
And now good pressure here by Tigers. But again, Flappy, he's really just literally fighting his way out of this corner. He's pressing buttons, he's making Tigers block, and he does not want to stay there, because then this happens.
Oh yeah,
then this happens.
Oh, cross-up dive kick. So nasty, going unclashable. And right now, you know that Tigers is going to get the kill. Didn't let Flappy clash at all.
Oh, that was unclashable. Tigers.
Here in Winners Finals against Rewind, and Rewind not going for the mirror. We've seen him play Catwoman this entire tournament, but now he's going for his Flash. One of the first players to really pick up Flash past Honeybee, I think.
Yeah, one of the first players to really find great success with Flash besides Honeybee.
True.
He really has the mix down to a T. And I think that's from the Mortal Kombat background that he started with. He's living by the mix.
He was born in the mix.
He was molded by it.
Ironically, though, playing like Nina, not the huge mixed character, but I guess it's somewhat. And now this is the ultimate mixed character of this game. If there is an MKX character in Injustice 2, it's Flash. He runs and he mixes you up, and then you die, and that's it. So yeah, he's definitely the MKX character. And right now, Rewind's showing why he's bringing MKX back a little bit right here.
Yeah, that first health bar was done in the Flash here. Now he needs a hot dog. Needs to heal up again. Oh, the amazing use of that forward 2 just to catch Star Charger pressing buttons, but still gonna eat that combo. And gonna get taken all the way to the corner here. Ooh. Nice pressure here by Star Charger.
Yep, disrespected the plus frames from Star Charger, but Star Charger keeping those, keeping his frames tight.
Tries to go for that reversal flash punch into the tray.
Time I whipped you into shape.
Catch me if you can.
And I think that was a very smart decision by Rewind to use that trait in order to force the clash, because if you're not clashing when he's trading, you're eating serious damage, and now he has to block. He has to guess.
And that is scary. I mean, at this amount of life, with the resources that Rewind has, as soon as this trait fills up, he is one combo away from death. 100%. There's, oh, that could be it. In fact, this should be it, assuming he doesn't drop it. Oh no, you know what? Maybe a little bit low. He's going for the what?
Oh, that was dirty! that was disgusting!
That was far too nasty. With a little tiny gap underneath Star Charge, that would be one of the nastiest flash mix-ups.
I don't even think he dashed underneath him. I think he used the Speed Force in order to phase through him and end up on the other side.
And that's Flash. He can do whatever he wants. Oh, and this is you see, Rewind, although he lost the lead early, he's making the some very good reads with the interactable. Of course, no longer unblockable. They are still extremely good defensive tool, especially if you have meter.
Tries to go fishing with that Sonic Pound there. Nice conversion here by Star Charger. Is that going to close out the health bar?
Oh, very nice. He did the absolute maximum right there. And, you know, Star Charger, he got hit by the nastiest thing I think I've ever seen in this game, and he did not let it affect him at all. He is playing stronger now even. Maybe he got mad. Star Charger is infamous for his pop-off, so he's definitely like an emotional player, but he's also a veteran player, so maybe he can use those emotions, not get tilted, but instead just get mad.
Yeah, he has that veteran mentality, been playing Injustice to the beginning of time. And now he's keeping it together, able to take out that first health bar. And again, Rewind trying to go fishing again. Able to catch him with the flash punch.
Yeah, I think that was actually a punish on the whip trip, which is really smart. Not a lot of characters actually have a move that's fast enough and far enough to punish the whip trip. But of course, Flash has one that launches.
He does have to spend the bar to launch though, which does get rid of some of his resources. Spends it again. Has trade available as well. Decides not to use it. Catches him with the forward 3. That's clashable as well, but Star Charger deciding not to.
I don't even know if that forward 3 was cross-up or not. To be 100% honest, I think it wasn't, but I'm not sure.
Sometimes you just gotta hope that you block something.
Time I whipped you into shape.
Catch me if you can.
Star Charger using 1 bar there. Running man stance into the torpedo.
Ooh, tried to throw right there. That was risky. Catwoman's store range is very, very far, but not that far, and that could be punished. That should be death. I think he's going to be able to get the full conversion out of the trait. Beautiful choice. He knew exactly where it's only, you only made one wrong decision, you know? Because one little wrong decision can mean your entire life, well, almost your entire life. Or 9 lives.
Be respectful damage, but he dropped his combo there. Nice wake up by Star Charger to just kind of get that whiff punish on Rewind. That's the corner now. Rewind trying to press buttons.
Now, one thing that I think Star Charger is starting to see is that almost every time that he's doing 2 down 2, Rewind is trying to press a button afterwards. And that's why he hit him with the launch after 2 down 2. And I think we might see him start to take advantage of that a little bit more, if he gets the chance to.
Catching Rewind with that low there, getting good damage again. 410, take him to the corner, use the interactable for block pressure. All 5 cat scratches. Very smart decision there by Rewind using the push block.
Oh, that was actually a really bad potential whiff. Had that not been a forward 1, if it was maybe just a cat dash, that would have been a very, very big waste for Rewind and potentially a full combo for Star Charger.
And he was able to block the forward 3 cross-up, and now he has Rewinds back to the corner. Able to get him with the cartwheel, close out that life bar.
You might get robbed.
Star Charger's still holding on. I mean, he's playing extremely well. His corner pressure has been really great. Well, that was a nice block, I gotta say, by Rewind. In fact, it got him out of the corner.
And that flash punch again, he's not afraid to use it. Spend the bar, close out that health bar.
And it was a pretty disrespectful wake-up, I gotta say, right there. He was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. First time.
And it is a high as well, and Catwoman has such a small hitbox that Rewind really showing that he's not afraid of her.
Yeah, but hey, you know, sometimes you can take those risks. I mean, when you're Flash, the damage you get from landing something like that is definitely going to be higher than the damage you take from getting it punished. Although Catwoman's damage is pretty good too.
Nice blocks there by Rewind.
Can't beat me, you can't beat Bruce.
I'll run circles around you.
We actually saw that situation, that exact situation where Star Charger did 2 down 2, and he expected Rewind to press a button. That's why he canceled into the Newburn 4-3 cancel, but finally Rewind chose the perfect time to not press a button. Still, Star Charger, look, has so much room to work with here. Jump back whip is one of the best tools for dealing with people that have to approach, like Flash. It's almost like a zoning tool.
Very good use of spacing on that whip, and he has to flip out. He does not. He has his clash available, but Star Charger was going for the unclashable damage there.
All we need is chip, and yeah, Cat Dash is one of the best guaranteed chip setups in the entire Nevada. So we've got two kind of, I guess Midwest would be the somewhat term, almost in a way.
I feel like Texas is right there in the middle.
Yeah, it's
you could go either way.
I guess it depends where you are in Texas.
Yeah. State's big as the country. So here we go. Star Charger taking him all the way to the other side of the map. And great use of the interactable there by Rewind and able to pick it up as well.
Oh, that is a bad attempt to anti-air. That's going to be a lot of damage. I don't think quite enough to kill. I don't think it's possible. Even with the meter, it's going to be close. Or am I wrong? Nope, just short. And that's going to be a punish. You see, Star Charger, he saw that Rewind was not afraid to wake up with that. He dashed forward and just blocked, even outside of the normal wake-up range. So smart. And look at this lead by Star Charger. That's actually going to be very quickly disappearing as this combo goes on.
Yeah, you have to be very careful having a life lead against Flash. You might just awaken the beast inside Jay Getreked right now. Goes for that reset again. Gets him again with that setup. It's not just in the corner, Chef. It is not just in the corner. Oh my goodness.
I've got no.
Oh no, that is just nasty. That was like the trick. That was like the next level layer to that mind game. Is you're like, oh, that's a really sick corner mix-up. But that's okay, I'll watch for it in the corner.
I got mixed. I'm watching and I was mixed, Chef.
See, that's the time you got to pull that out. He's got to make the comeback here, and he's like, yeah, I'll just do it now. And that is just nasty. And of course, not only is he doing the overhead there, he could go for a low. Like,
This is
too much.
Perfectly.
Bragging again, eh?
Oh, Jay Getreked voice. Very rarely hear the Jay Getreked voice. Bragging again, eh?
Yeah, the original Flash here, trying to get that win for Rewind. Star Charger does have to play perfect, but he does have to make some good decisions and block correctly.
Yeah, and this is actually a, I mean, it's still pretty scary because Clash is gone. Clash is gone for both. Both players do a lot of damage. No full conversion from Star Charger. That could have been huge, but they're just playing this mid-range footsies game. Oh no, he tried to press the button. Oh, and that is a punish. The flip out is almost never safe when Flash has his trade up because you fall so much slower, he has time to react and punish you.
Nice tech roll into a down one there. Recognizing that Star Charger did not complete his combo. And is this going to do it?
Oh, it could. No, you know what? I think it's a little bit short. He's going to have to do one more mix-up. Just activating trait in neutral. That is a really risky move, and he might pay for it. Oh, but the dropped combo from Star Charger. He had a really good opportunity there. A really good match here, and that is going to be Getreked against Titaniumtigerzz. So these are two players that made a huge impact in the Hometown Heroes tournaments, and they're both playing to make it into that top 2 spot. So the winner of this will be guaranteed at least $150. The loser goes home with, I mean, they've got pride, but you know they want to win this.
Yeah, and Tigers is again the dive kick god. Lower going with Black Adam, one of the best dive kicks in the game. Getreked sticking with Superman, has not picked Atrocitus in this top 8 yet, and it's working out for him, getting great damage. Has him in the corner here.
Well, this is a somewhat infamously even-ish matchup. Both of these characters have extremely good footsie tools. Of course, the real big kind of matchup here in their footsie tools are the fact that forward 1 from Black Adam is a high, but it's a little bit further than Superman's forward 2. But forward 2 is a mid, so it's really kind of a mix-up as to whether you're going to duck, try to punish the forward 1, or you're going to try to play footsies with your own normals. It's very complicated, but very close to each other.
Superman and Black Adam have been fighting each other for years now in the Injustice series.
Oh yeah, it's so funny too because we saw them so much in Injustice 1. This matchup was maybe the most common matchup, at least for the first half of Injustice 1, and now it's a very similar matchup, but very, very different. Both characters have changed a lot. Right now, though, Getreked is played really solid. And that's the thing, if Superman gets the lead, he can play very solid. He doesn't need to take a lot of risks.
And that's exactly what Getreked was doing. He has that life lead, decided to start shooting some lasers out. And nice overhead there by Tigers, picking it up into the background bounce as well. And into Lightning Hands, get that little bit extra meter.
Oh, that was a raw trait activation by Getreked. That is really scary. You never see Superman activate trait in your face without a normal. You're going to sit there and be like, whoa, wait, what's going on? And actually, little known fact, you can cancel the trait activation into special moves. So you can actually do that to be a little bit faster than you normally would. It's very, very strange. You can cancel it, for instance, you can bounce cancel off of that. And wow, I can't believe Getreked hasn't clashed yet. He has so much meter, and now he's in a range where Clash is probably going to be unavailable to him, but it might not matter. He's trying to get the unclashable damage himself, but now he's got to get rid of that trait.
He has to be very careful on how he approaches Black Adam, and
it worked. It worked.
This is so close. Whiffs the dive kick. Here we go. Just jumping back, trying to do anything to close out the life for either player.
Oh, and it wasn't quite soon enough. The dive
happened. And now Getreked played extremely solid, but that trade coming back was just kind of like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah. I mean, very much is a ticking time bomb when you're at that low. We saw that earlier where we were saying that Black Adam is one of the best at eliminating comebacks, which also includes one of the best at closing out games.
Yes, he is. He has a lot of tools still, even with the normalization on his damage. Great spacing there by Getreked, using his own forward advancing move to punish the whip forward one by Tigers.
Yeah, and you can tell that was actually a true whip punish because it actually makes Black Adam airborne. And the fact that the 4-2-3 hit Black Adam while he was airborne means that he was still absolutely in recovery stance. I mean, the very beginning of it, so perfect timing. But, you know what, not mattering too much so far. Black Adam's working out really well for Tigers. I mean, I'm sad not to see Brainiac, but this is one of those matchups where, I mean, Black Adam works probably considered better than Brainiac.
I won't be your vassal.
Now, Getreked does have a little bit of work to do, deciding to get 15% of his life back, and here comes Superman. This is going to hurt, going to take him all the way to the corner. This is exactly what Getreked needs in order to get back into this match, but so smart there by Tigers, ducking underneath the laser. Able to complete the combo here as well. Now Getreked just walking back, being patient, wants to pick his spot to close out this life bar.
Oh wow, okay, he needed to meter burn that right there or he was dead. That was a guarantee, but it also gave him a little bit of chip and let him close it out. So I mean, Superman can always make the comeback, but it's going to be tough. And oh, that was really weird that he managed to get over his body with forward 1-2, and it happens a lot. It does put him in the air, but still a weird situation.
Great down two there by Getreked, keeping Black Adam out of the air. Use that interactable. Tries to trade up. Very smart block escape though.
Oh, and he needed to make something right there. Two backdashes, two not so strong Black Adam backdashes were enough to get him out of the situation. And Tigers with Black Adam.
Begin.
And I've actually never seen Getreked's Batman before, but let's see how it does here against Black Adam. Gonna get caught by that black magic. Now here comes into the people's elbow.
Oh wow, no meter burn, so it was saved. He just he was waiting for the meter burn. That's really funny. Oh, a nice combo in the corner. You know what? So Batman's a really interesting pick. I haven't seen Getreked play Batman, but it's very possible that he's had him under his belt.
Yeah, very solid showing there by Getreked. Able to close out that life bar relatively quickly and floats right over the lightning cage, and then he punishes the forward one with that down two, sending out that trait.
Oh, wake up! Oh, well, I mean, not really a wake up. It was a whiff slide, and on the recovery of the slide, he got up and shot the grappling hook. That was really risky.
That was a special into a special. And now has that trade up, just waits it out. Very smart again by Getreked. And just holding that back three a little bit too long. Tries to go for another grapple. Maybe needs to start pulling out the other tools that he has in that utility belt.
Yeah, this momentum seems like it's somewhat ended for Getreked. He needs to just close out just a little bit more damage, but Tigers has slowly just been playing a little bit more patient, and that's going to be the punish for the life bar. Just doing stuff like that. You know, that was a safe place to do exactly what he did. He threw out that black magic, it whiffed, but he was still able to punish that slide. I think he knew exactly what he was baiting right there. And, oh, this is going to be a tough situation for Tigers to get out of, though. Corner against Batman is terror.
And that lightning cage again decides to spend the meter. This time, able to complete the combo. Get great damage off the wake up, but just a little bit more is going to do it. Able to clash on the tree.
Die. Is that the god of wishful thinking?
It's like a 1% life clash, if even 1%.
You might have just frame clash that.
I think so. Oh, and throw's not going to be enough. So the life that he gained back from the clash was actually a real big deal, but you know it's not going to be quite enough to save him. As Getreked's putting himself on a Batman with Brainiac today. Beat Flappy's Batman in the counter pick. It's very interesting, but hey, whatever you're most comfortable with, right?
Exactly, whatever you're most comfortable with. And Tigers has been playing very well with this Brainiac. But this is just a completely different playstyle than what Flappy was doing with his Batman.
That's true.
Getreked, playing more patient, throwing more batarangs.
And that's really the style that you have to play against Brainiac. Oh, wow! Raw grapple. So, Getreked has shown that he's not afraid to just YOLO grapple. Just do it. Just throw it out. And there it is again. But from that range, you're safe, especially against Brainiac, who doesn't have those full screen options.
And he also had that safety net, which is his trait, that even if you try to do something, that trait's coming out right after the batarang. And here comes Tigers, able to get something started. And another good thing about this Brainiac pick is that if he does happen to drop this match, he's still up a game in the set, which means he has another chance to either stick with Brainiac or go back to Black Adam.
That's true. That's true. I mean, we did see. Well, actually, no, we haven't seen a reverse 3-0 quite yet. But if it could happen, it could happen right here. We're seeing Getreked so far just doing really well with Batman, and I still think, oh, that was a mistake. So we do see that quite a bit from Batman players. And I think this will kill. Oh, no, not quite. I was wrong. Oh, Magic Pixel doing a lot of life. Oh, a whiff! And the second charge is going to make it. But the up grapple is, we see it so much and it's so deadly. But what it is it's Batman players attempting to do back one. But they're holding down, they press back, they press one, they get the up grapple, and it is death.
These dive kicks are so instant now by Tigers that Getreked just waiting for his chance to press the button, and he finally finds it, able to get some pressure started. But here come more dive kicks. Nice job stopping that interactable from being thrown as well.
Ooh, good clash of 4-3 right there. Could have actually made it completely
Don't be so sure.
Tiger spending 2 bars there, getting 25% of his health back. Here come the dive kicks.
Oh, good pressure.
Tries to go for the people's elbow.
Again, we're seeing these grapples attempting to beat the trait summons, which is very smart. Oh, almost a good conversion, but just a little bit late on the trait release.
Oh, tries to flip out, but is caught instead. Now he has the corner, and was that a misinput?
Oh, I think it was. That was a really unfortunate misinput. So that's another one that we caught really great in the first match. The switch to Batman, he needed to adapt to it just a little bit. And Black Adam against Batman is very solidly, safe for Black Adam. Oh, okay, that's a punish.
That was a punish.
That's a punish. Just raw reversal grapple with no meter to follow it up.
Getreked giving all the Batman some new tech on how to punish dive kick. Just grapple him. And now able to get a good combo off. Continuous pressure. That forward dash by Batman, so good at closing out the space. And so scary, especially when he has that trade out.
It isn't. Wow, that was a really unfortunate float, too. He did the elbow behind Black Adam, and that means he's cornered. Both of these characters have insane corner pressure. Oh, good reversal. So Batman's down 2 is his only 6-frame normal. It's the fastest move he's got. And you can only interrupt that gap between the down poke and the lightning hands with a 6-frame move. So 100% Getreked knew what he was doing right there. He knew what he was baiting, and it worked out perfectly for him.
And on that exchange there, Getreked didn't even dive from a trade. He had to force Tigers to go for another dive kick. But Tiger's showing how he got these first 2 games with Black Adam. Playing extremely solid now. Deciding not to go for the low lightning there. And now, again, he's so on point with those down 2s right now. Not afraid to throw him out when he goes for those lightning hands.
It's true, but now the big fear there is if we just see a raw down 1 into nothing, you can absolutely punish that down 2. There's no reason you should be able to punish that down 2. So I want to see that bait from Tigers. That would actually be a great way to close this out now that he's shown that that's kind of like a muscle memory reaction. Oh, but opening up, trying to walk back.
There's a restand. Great block there by Tigers as well. It's showing he is knowledgeable in this matchup as well.
Oh, but he gets caught by the low again, and a drop is big. Oh! From above. Okay, here's a real...
I do not expect this match to go on too long, even if it is a 3-2.
That's true.
These characters hit hard. They get in your face.
It'll probably be a 3-2 faster than some 3-0s.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know, actually right now, neither one really overcommitting. We saw StarCharger start off with a really hard call out. That was 100% correct. He did back 2, trying to call out the instant jump. Totally worked. I mean, back 2 is a great option anyway, but yeah, so far it looks like StarCharger has experience with this.
They have all these scratches loaded up, but here comes the traits from Brainiac and the dive kick.
Oh, and the corner pressure. We have seen StarCharger just play such a solid Catwoman. There are a lot of different styles that you can play a character like Catwoman. I mean, she can be extremely aggressive and very wild, or you can play very defensive and whiff punishy, or you can play like StarCharger. StarCharger is kind of this middle ground. He's very solid. He knows all of the situations, but he also uses everything that Catwoman has as a character.
There's a forward 3 from Tigers just to close out that first health bar. Sending out the trait.
And we've seen how much Tigers likes... Ooh, nice wake up, and that's going to be the life bar. But we've seen how much Tigers likes using that forward 3 in the corner, because it is, I mean, it's plus on block, it's got huge range, it launches meterlessly, and it's relatively safe, but he's really got to watch out for somebody sitting there waiting for the forward 3 and meter burn back 3ing himself, especially Catwoman, right? I mean, you're going to see it.
And Catwoman might not even need to meter burn it, just might low profile it with her back 3.
You're right, it's an overhead, but it might. I'm not going to count that out. Oh, but you know what? Not even going to see a chance, as Tiger's really taking a competitive dominance from her. She got a little bit of a normalization. And after that, everybody's like, oh, she's garbage. But then people were saying, oh, she was garbage to begin with. One way or another, I feel like I don't understand where she is on the tier list.
Yeah, the community has definitely been split on this character, because being our age and growing up with the Teen Titans, I think everybody just loves Starfire.
Yeah.
And was excited to see her in the game.
Plus, on top of that, I think she has some of the best animations in the entire game. She is just so cool. Everything she does is great. She's got a lot of style. I mean, she hits you with her hair. Come on.
Her flaming hair.
Oh, wake up charge. Shades of old Hawk Girl. Rest in peace, wherever she is. Ooh, nice. Look at this pressure. And this is staying relatively even.
All of Starfire's projectiles are able to be canceled into her trait, which gives her that extra damage. But much like Supergirl's, it does have to recharge.
It does, and of course it's actually all of her specials just in general, so she gets a little bit of extra damage potentially off of every single thing that she does, and that makes her just get so much damage from these tiny little conversions. Now, she is considered a relatively zoning-based character. We don't see her too much, but boy, she just controls so much space. And I think that move that we saw right there, the spin with the lasers around her, that's probably why we're seeing this pick from StarCharger, is that controls the airspace so well. Like right there, on reaction, we could have seen StarCharger get the anti-air into a lot of damage.
And even if Tigers happens to land behind StarCharger, the hitbox is still active even behind her with that laser.
Yeah, it actually is only an overhead from behind. It's very weird. It's very intentionally set to hit backwards. Oh, and right there, no! Tried for the... Okay, so that's a great anti-air because it gets you a ton of damage, but the hitbox isn't quite as good as the disco spin. Oh, meter burn forward 3 and back 3 into each other. No!
He could have done another forward back 3, but he's still able to pick it up and close out the game. But it starts.
If you're going to consistently beat somebody as good as Titaniumtigerzz 3-0, you got to go with your most comfortable character.
And that was a rare treat for everybody watching to see StarCharger actually switching off of Catwoman and trying something new.
you think it's because it's Star in her name? So Star Charger, Starfire? I think it's got to be it, right?
I think that's the only reason he would even think of picking someone else. Like, it's my name still.
Yeah, it's my name, it's me. Well, also, I think she's technically a princess, and as a katana player, they tend to like princesses, right? That's why we see so many katana players switching over to Wonder Woman. It's just how it is.
Me included.
Yeah, there we go.
But another great start by Tigers. Those dive kicks so instant from him. Tries to go for a cat dash, nothing. Everything whiffing here.
Oh, yeah, they're just playing leapfrog here. What is going on? Hit each other. No, just hit each other with more than one hit at a time.
I don't think I've seen a single combo counter pop up on the screen yet.
No, and
there it is. There's the first one of this game.
I don't know what was going on. They were just throwing out so much stuff, hitting so many weird little hits. Oh, nice backwards wake up.
I love the push walk there by Tigers, recognizing the plus frames from that loaded up cat scratch into the meter burn. Wants nothing to do with it. Now going with dive kicks again. That's going to count.
No conversion. So it's really tough, and you very rarely see it, but Brainiac can actually get a conversion off of dive kick if you hit low enough. So in that situation, it was definitely possible. You just actually have to do really low dive kick into down one drill, and you get a knockdown, which gives you Oki, you get that extra damage, but we very rarely see it because it is rather tough to do, and your spacing has to be very correct.
And Tigers just sent out all three of his drones there. Did not want Star Charger coming in with that cat dash.
Oh, and Tigers gonna close it out, but that drop might be really bad.
Is Star Charger gonna make him pay for it? He's going in for these shoulder charges now, trying to just close it out, doing anything he can.
Just need the chip.
He just wants the chip.
That was like 6 shoulder charges in a row. Flash against Brainiac is a very weird matchup. Now, Brainiac just covers a lot of angles that I feel it's kind of tough for Flash to deal with. Of course, his normals are longer, the dive kick, it's really hard, you have to really read it. I say that, of course, and Rewind is just absolutely just controlling this momentum, so...
Yeah, this match might be over in a flash if it keeps up this way. And now here comes Rewind trying to use that interactables. I love the way he uses those interactables to their full potential. And now here comes another combo. Hasn't even traded up here yet. He's touched them maybe 5 times and refused to trade up.
Yeah, hey, I don't know. Maybe saving it for some sort of specific situation, but who knows? Regardless, didn't need it, I guess. Oh, very nice. Oh, try to get the full conversion. Missed the input for whatever follow-up that was supposed to be. And whoa, nasty cross-up diving.
And now Rewind, he tried waking up twice with that dash, with that flash punch. Did not work out for him, but Tigers whipping a throw. And now Rewind going to get taken all the way to the corner here, eating another shoulder charge. Tigers showing that he's really not afraid to just throw those out.
Yeah, I mean, oh wow, double dive kick also. But I mean, after the end of that last set, you have to know Tigers has like shoulder charge bound to like one button. Like doesn't even do the input or something like that.
He has it mapped to a paddle on the back of his controller
exactly.
at this point. And he's going to trade up here now. He's trying to get Tigers to clash. And very smart by Tigers, recognizing that he did not use his trait, so he can block correctly one more time or eat one more mix and still be okay.
Oh, that's going to punish.
He's going for a ride. Running through time, saying hi to Beast Boy. Breaking the... You can't do that, Flash! You're breaking the time stream!
Oh, and he's... Oh, it didn't work. Oh, very understandable, but very nice weird conversion off of that. But it's not going to matter. Oh, maybe it will. I thought that was going to kill. Oh, one hit from either person. That could have been a whiff punish, but it wasn't.
He's going to take this.
Oh, no clash!
It's Tigers taking it over Rewind in the first.
And that is exactly what I like to see. I hope all these matches continue to play off this way.
But it's not going to be an easy road for Tigers. He does need a win. 6 games, 3 in order to reset the bracket and 3 more to win the tournament. He is sitting in loser's bracket. But right now, it's looking really good for him. He has Flash in the corner here. Tries to go for the slide, no punish on it.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Rewind use this interactable. This interactable can control a lot of the space that, or at least at the very least, even if it doesn't stop Tigers from getting in, it'll allow Rewind to get in himself. but we haven't seen a single activation. And we have seen Rewind using a lot of interactables. Right now, not getting the chance.
He's able to jump out of the corner at least, and now he's put right back into it, right next to the interactable. Nice jump over there, finally activating his trait. Maybe he was taking a little nap here. And there's that mix-up again mid-screen. He's got it on point now, but went for the low option that time.
So dirty. So dirty, but didn't get not quite enough to take that life bar. Oh, tried to punish the jab, not quite fast enough.
He really needs to close out this first life bar here.
So interestingly enough, that wake up actually, oh my, this is, I don't think quite enough, but avoiding the rest of this chip is going to be so tough. It's going to be very close to death.
We're going to see some more. Can we just call that the Tigers?
I guess so. We had to expect at the very least 18,000 times. But yeah, Rewind, I don't know, got caught sleeping. Infamously not great at waking up, so we'll see if they just need a little bit more time. Switching to Catwoman, who did use most of this tournament.
Let's go for that full screen cat dash, uses the meter burn.
Oh, beautiful conversion. He's going to be able to get the background bounce combo. What? That was beautiful into a trade setup, but it's not going to matter. Good wake-up choice by Rewind. Of course, that's our only true wake-up, but also it was going to cover that upwards angle so well.
Tigers has been playing so solid right now, but gets caught pressing the button. It's a respectful damage, just baiting out the wake-up there. Spends the bar in order to make it safe.
Ooh, nice whiff punish. That would have been guaranteed chip even if Tigers had blocked it. But, you know, Rewind, the pick's looking good for him so far. Oh, charge to beat Cat Dash. That is the ultimate right there.
Oh, gonna eat a meter burn back 3 from Catwoman. Eating another 400 damage as well. Gets caught by the low. Nice job by Rewind, making sure that Tigers is not going to clash. Wants to do as much damage as possible before he loses his first health bar.
So little.
No magic pixel is actually a really good thing in this situation. Also, the spacing is very, I was going to say beneficial. Wow, why no clash? Why no clash again? Tigers, I think, just may have given up in that situation. There were two. I'm so used to Hara. You know, like, Hara Rewind almost feels like his name at this point. But, of course, they're moving up.
Yes, of course, still repping the organization, still sticking with us. And showing why he's one of the, if not the best player on the team.
Next to you, of course. Of course.
Yeah, I can't be too confident.
Yeah, you gotta give him a chance in limelight, right? No, but I mean, obviously, you're just saying how good he's showing that he is, and he is definitely showing that. This switch to Catwoman, it's like he very much did wake up. He has, look at this life lead. It's even more than the life lead in the last game. Tigers look like maybe he needed a little bit of time to adjust, but really it's Rewind who's been doing the adjustment. And, I mean, still, Titanium Tigers has a game to throw away, potentially. Doesn't want to, obviously, if he can, but he can. And he's also got characters that he can switch to if he chooses not to use Brainiac anymore. But, hey, look, this is actually potentially a huge comeback happening right here.
And Tigers has sat in this position before where he was up 2 games and almost got reverse burgered.
Ready to submit?
Aw, let's keep playing.
Yeah, almost by Batman.
Yeah, by Getreked Batman. And let's see if he could keep it together here. And another shoulder charge. 8,304.
We're going to need the full count right now. Oh, and you know, the really interesting thing about Tigers is Tigers very rarely plays the really high up aerial game. So, in fact, that air jump, the air command jump, we've only seen that like 3 times this entire tournament. Normally from Brainiacs, you see them use it just hundreds of times. This is the most ground-based Brainiac I've ever seen, but right now we're about to see this ground-based Brainiac go, I guess 2-2 in this set. Oh, nope, maybe not. Looked like a guaranteed closeout, but not quite.
And what I see Tigers doing is really using his trait in order to control the aerial space.
That's true. Really good usage of trait, but oh, nice down 2. One of the best down 2s in the game, actually, from Catwoman. And now, entirety of this game, and that was back when Black Adam damage was flash damage, essentially.
When Dive Kick was hitting for 500. But now here we go.
Oh, back 3 against the dash. That works. Actually would have avoided every single normal that he could have dashed into.
Trying to down 2 anti-air on the whip. But just getting that block is Rewind, catching them with the black magic into the back three, dropping the combo.
Ooh! That was really smart, and that was very Catwoman specific. Nobody else almost in the entire game, there are a few characters I guess, would have had a back three far enough to reach and make that punish, and fast enough too. Oh, interrupt with the standing jab in between down one lightning hands. Rewind is so comfortable in this matchup, but you know, Tigers took a risk, and with Black Adam damage, it's still not off the board.
But that is something Rewind is very known for, is just those standing jab interruptions that he catches a lot of people with.
And that just takes game knowledge. Oh, delayed wake up, very smart. That was actually a really cool cross up forward 3 setup by Tigers, but Rewind, the first opportunity that he was potentially going to get mixed up, decided to take another option out.
Nice job there by Tigers closing out that life bar. Lost a quarter of his own, but
and not too
really,
much of a deficit right now.
Yeah, really not out of this game yet. Does anybody take Tigers trying to reset the bracket, Rewind trying to take it home.
Ooh.
Bet your cat god would love me.
You let bastards fight.
That was a very late clash. Extremely late. Literally like almost the last hit of that entire combo. But, I mean, I guess it gets rid of the Oki situation, so it could be worse. And Rewind still has the lead. Very nice meter from back three to get out of that really tough to escape situation. 1-3 into trait on block is extremely close.
There's that Black Adam down too. Catching Catwoman out of the air, but taking a whip right to the face. Whipping that back three, a nice punish there.
Oh, this is getting down to the wire now. Rewind needs to win this to win the entire tournament. Tigers needs to win this to... Oh, what? No clash!
No clash!
Why? Why was this?
That was the second time the Tigers have refused to clash on the situation. And this time it cost them the tournament.
Why would you not just be holding forward?